The complete operation process of the automatic 6-head servo piston filling machine. The first step is to inflate the filling machine. Rotate the air tube in until it is tight. Then make sure the air pressure is maintained at a value of 0.6. If the air pressure value is higher or lower than 0.6, you have to pull up the black cover. To the left is to depressurize the air pressure. After the air pressure is maintained, the black cover must be pressed down to lock the air pressure. The second step is to turn on the main switch and power on the machine. The third step is to adjust the width of the conveyor belt guardrail according to the size of the bottle. And keep the distance between the bottle and the guardrails on both sides at the width of the conveyor belt of the capping machine part should also be adjusted in time. The conveyor belt width of this part and the bottle must have a certain friction force. It must be ensured that the bottle cannot be moved in this part, but it should not be too tight. The clamp is completely fixed. A little bit of friction is best. The fourth step is to adjust the height of the filling machine section. Use the black manual wheel to adjust the lift. It is best to adjust the height between the bottle and the guardrails on both sides to be 1到2毫米. The bottle can pass through the bottom of the filling machine smoothly, which means that the debugging is successful. The fifth step is to turn on the manual mode on the control panel PLC and open the front stop bottle because this machine has 6 filling heads. And it is enough to test with 6 bottles during debugging. Now adjust the position of the front stop bottle. Now adjust the position of the front stop bottle. Now adjust the position of the front stop bottle. Because the front stop bottle is too far from the position of the bottle, we need to adjust the position of the front stop bottle. Loosen the position of the fixed front screen. Move to the position of the first bottle and keep a distance of 1到2毫米 from the bottle. Adjust the position well and tighten the screw. The position movement operation of the rear stop bottle is the same as that of the front stop bottle. The next step is to adjust the position of the bottle mouth. The cut should be right up against the mouth of the bottle after the incision is adjusted. Go back to the PLC and turn on the card bottle button. Next, adjust the distance of the filling head. Align the filling head with the middle of the bottle. Align the 6 filling heads with the 6 bottles. Go to the PLC control panel and turn on the lift. Then make fine adjustments to ensure that each filling head is aligned with the bottle mouth. Step 6. Adjust the fiber. Adjusting this step requires an additional bottle for testing. Hang the in-bottle optical fiber on the newly added bottle. Take care that the fiber does not touch the bottle. Then back out the bottle fiber optic. Also make sure not to touch the bottle. Step 7. Clear the adjusted buttons on the PLC screen. Click the automatic screen on the home page. Click on the conveyor belt and turn on the automatic start. Start the trial run and adjust the parameters according to the amount of material filled into the bottle. Click on the parameter screen, click on the filling volume, and adjust the parameters according to the capacity of the bottle. Save the parameters after setting, then call the parameters. Observe whether the adjustment is successful. Click Return after correct. Click the automatic screen, and then start running. Filling is complete. The eighth step is to weigh the bottle. If the filling volume value of the filling head corresponding to the bottle is incorrect, you can fine-tune it on the PLC control panel. The capacity of each bottle is different. Because the filling of the first bottle is 3 grams short, we need to enter 3毫升 in the filling number 1, and then confirm that it will be ready when filling. Later, if there is a bottle with 2 grams more, subtract the filling amount of 2 grams from the corresponding filling number after adjusting. Save the parameters and enter the serial number 7. That's it. After adjustment, return to the automatic screen. The ninth step, adjust the capping machine. Open the manual screen on the PLC screen, click the jog belt, and transport the bottle to the middle of the 4 wheels. When the bottle body is too high to pass, use the crank to rotate the upper part of the capping machine. Then click on the belt, lower the bottle and transport it to the middle of the wheel. Save the parameters and enter the serial number 7. That's it. After adjustment, return to the automatic screen. When the bottle mouth is higher than the wheel, the height of the wheel should be adjusted. At this time, shake the handle again to raise the capping machine upward. There is a wheel on the right side of the capping machine. The width between the wheels can be adjusted. And the width between the wheels can be shortened by turning the wheel to the left until the mouth of the bottle can be clamped. And have a certain amount of friction. The black cylinder in the middle of the wheel is the gland cylinder. When the gland cylinder is too high to touch the top of the bottle, there is a wheel near the click to rotate the height of the gland cylinder. When rotating to the left, the height of the cap gland cylinder can be reduced until the cap is pressed down. The function of the capping cylinder is to prevent the cap from being too fast when the cap is screwed so that the cap will fly out. The 10th step is to adjust the position of the sensing fiber and align the fiber to the bottle body. The 11th step, start the test run. The 12th step, click filling, conveyor belt and automatic. Start on the PLC screen of the filling machine. After the filling machine and the capping machine are adjusted, start the trial operation of the whole line.